Welcome to the Candid Conversation show with Coach Stacy, where we have y'all see that? Y'all see how they still killing me with the special effects? But welcome to the Candid Conversation show with Coach Stacy, where we have real people, real topics, and real stories, right here on 108 Praise Radio, where we voice the gospel. And I am sitting here with the official Tabitha Duncan, and she is really distracting me with this phone over here.
Girl, I'm trying to get everybody in it. It's all up in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like we were just talking about.
I know, right?
It's only one space for one face.
One space.
Dag, Stace. That was pretty tight, right?
It just rolls right out.
Dag, Stace.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I am Coach Stacy, certified life coach, speaker, author, and I empower women and a few select men to dominate in their purpose. My testimony of overcoming domestic violence, cancer, and many few other traumatic experiences makes me passionate about helping people struggling with wanting to throw in the towel. And not only have I broken free, but I've helped countless other people walk boldly and authentically in their purpose over the last 10 years as a life coach. And right here on Candid Conversation, we have amazing guests who come on and share impactful stories, books, and testimonies. I believe it's important to share your story. I believe the experiences that we are given are gifts to share with others. You never know who's listening. You never know who's watching, and who's how your story can help someone overcome to give them hope. So today we have an amazing guest, amazing. You know how you meet people and y'all just click, you know. Yeah, that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
same way, girl.
I met this lady, and then from that day we met, we just laugh. And you guys know I love to have people around that make me laugh.
The laughy giggles.
Yes, and keep you positive.
Yes.
And keep life going.
I need some positivity this morning because that traffic was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, traffic was horrible. It's
falling
off. Am I getting you amped up a little bit?
No, it's let me see. Oh, no, it's
She's a mess. But we have the official Tabitha Duncan. If you don't know who she is, let me tell you real quick. She is one of the singers from Cut Close.
Yes.
Oh, boy, that was some years ago, though.
Girl, it was some years ago, but I still look good, though.
She sure do, honey, don't she?
You know what I'm saying? Don't let me get up and turn around. I ain't going to do the 360.
Even look like you grew a couple of inches.
You know why? Because I got on these boots.
Oh, you got on heels.
You know what I'm saying? You got on those ballerina shoes.
I know.
Come on, turn around, ballerina. While we talking about turning around.
Listen to her. You guys, I think, and I'm going to say this really quickly, Cut Close got their name because all three of the members were short.
And I thought of it. So.
Oh, you thought of that?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I just thought that it would be fitting for us to use K's instead of C's.
Yeah.
Keith was, you know.
Yeah.
I thought, you know.
Yeah, that worked out, too.
All coming back to me now.
Oh, okay. Oh, you going to sing for me?
Girl, no, I'm not. Because, right now, I sound like Berita White.
I know.
So, Berita. My voice is pretty deep already.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's here. We're just going to have a candid conversation. I asked her to come on, just share a little.
Candid too.
And she's candid on screen and
what you ask,
off screen.
You will get it.
You will get it.
Slippery, smooth.
Yes.
Where it come out.
Yes. You guys know I like to have inspiring people on, and she inspires me with her workout journey. She does. She's avid with working out and getting in that gym, and so it inspired me. So I was like, come on the show,
Well, you can't say you don't look like you need working out because it's not really about what you look like. Because I was tight in a mug, I thought, but I was not in shape inside.
Right.
But on the outside, I was like, dang, fly in a mug. Girl, but that's not always the case. So everybody could use some healthy fitness.
Yes.
And since I am getting, every day I get a little older, I got to make sure I don't wake up looking like Red Fox.
Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm coming to meet you, Elizabeth.
Yes, honey, but I ain't trying to meet nobody no time soon.
Oh.
Except for the bathroom when I get up, you know what I mean? And know that I'm still here cracking and breathing.
Yes, I know that's right.
Yeah, working out is so wonderful. It just gives me so much more assertion with my energy.
Mm-hmm. It does.
It's all about energy.
Yes, it is.
And in the morning when you get your blood pumping and everything's starting to click and topple, whatever, it's just a rejuvenating feeling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you know, the results aren't bad either.
No, they aren't.
I
look
know,
good,
girl. You know what I'm saying? I can keep the lights on all the time.
Yes,
so ain't
yes.
turn the lights off. Tell us to turn the lights off, baby.
Nope. You gonna look at this.
You know what I'm saying? This is, you know how in the clubs, you know, some of them girls. I don't know too much about that, but some of them girls be in them strip. When the lights come on, them jokers be running like roaches.
I know, right?
I will not be the one.
I know that's right.
I'm just,
You still fly though. You are still fly.
It's looking pretty all right.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people out there, and when I put out that you were coming on, I got all kinds of questions, and they were like, "Where's she been? What they doing? Cut close?" And you know, it's been some years, but
It has. You know.
What you guys gonna get linked back up anytime soon?
We still do shows now. It's just, you know, when they consider you being old school, they try to put you in a corner somewhere. So, you know, and we're short already. So if you can put us in the corner, you're gonna need some magnifying glasses.
Yes.
But we breaking out and busting loose like the Sims. Remember that old game? Busting out.
Man, she done brought back the Sim. Do anybody still play the Sim?
See that? Am I showing my age?
You are really showing your age.
I'm going to embrace that joker because that's what it is.
Yeah, I know that's right.
I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm not one of those ages.
Well, one of the things that intrigued me about Cut Close is that I know you played a big part in starting it, and it started as a gospel group.
Yes. Wait a minute. How'd you know that?
Oh my God!
Only person that know that is people that's, you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
Circle that.
What I told you?
But yes, we started as an urban contemporary gospel group because my dad, he is a bishop.
Okay.
Bishop Duncan.
Okay.
You know, apostolic, Pentecostal, that's whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
The ones who look like Laura English when they go to school. You know
Stop.
what I'm saying? Skirts all the way down to ankles.
I know it.
I think I had ankle burns on my
yes.
skirt.
You.
It was ridiculous. And you know, so I wanted to try and keep some of what I grew up with and, you know, what I was taught and all of that. And so we started out as being able to sing songs that could go either way. I think Vivian and CeCe Winans kind of brought that to the forefront.
Right, they
know,
did.
With the urban contemporary where it could be like, I'm talking about my man, I'm talking about Jesus. You can tell. You see, I was trying to slickly be secular.
Yeah. Yeah, getting it home. You singing that.
You know what I'm saying? But once you put, you know, for God, it's kind of hard to go home and put that joker on.
Yeah.
In the bedroom.
Yeah.
So, but that only lasted for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit. Man, when Keith found us, you already know.
Yeah. And that's my next question. What was it like singing with Keith Sweat? Because he seems like really laid back.
Like his voice?
Yes.
West Side Baby. That's him.
Really?
I mean, you know, but he's a perfectionist. So he will have you singing the same line for about 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Not literally, but for real. That's what it felt like with our vocal cords just hanging on the mic like a mug. But it was very difficult to adjust to something that you had no idea of what to expect. And I learned a lot. Still am learning a lot.
Yeah.
But even through all of the negative feelings that I felt and the negative things that has happened throughout the years and us being angry and upset at different things, I'm able to look back on it and not hold any ill feelings in any kind of way because I understand the way that this business is ran and why people have the mentality that they have in this business. And so once I'm able to come to realization of understanding why, it's hard for me to hold on to that.
Right.
So I respect him more than what I ever have, and the more I grow. There were some things that I didn't like so much, but you know, like I said, you try to look at the positive now. I was stuck in the negative for a while, and then there's no more time for that.
That's right.
Working with him, I think, allowed me to be where I am. So I can't really say anything negative about that.
Well, I was just talking with someone yesterday, and we were talking about the things that we go through. Really, it's stepping stones and growing stones, you know.
You should welcome them.
And you look at it at that particular time, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going through this. I bust my butt. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And then a few years down the line, you look back and you're like, I really needed that to get me where I am right now.
But you know what? I don't want to be one of those people who understand that you're going through something and the feelings or the emotions that you have while going through it, you kind of miss the beauty of what it's teaching you. And so when you understand, it's like too late.
Yeah.
The realization is wonderful to realize.
Yeah.
But if you can't do anything about it
right then.
Like, once you understand that, I think that we've been given a gift to be able to look at our lives almost like in the future and say, this is what I don't want to be when I'm 80 years old.
Right.
And so I don't want to be the one that's having a conversation or talking candidly. No pun intended, but for real it is. Candid to my grandchildren or to my daughters, and in a way of, I wish I would have did this, you know.
Yeah.
So if I can just look at myself, my future self, and realizing if I don't put the energy and the time and the skills and the love into what it is that I really love to do now, I will be one of those people.
That's right.
So if you can actually look ahead and try and figure what you don't want to feel,
right,
do something about it now.
So you don't have that
with yourself.
That's
later
good.
on.
That's good. That's a message. I hope y'all listen. That's a real good message.
Everybody, you know, will probably just be like, yeah, it makes sense, but then forget about tomorrow. But it ain't forgetting about you.
That's right.
And you might still realize, like, did Terry say that? No. No, but you know, me and my homeboy was talking about it. Something like that, and I was like, man, that's how I feel most of the time. Even when it came down to me putting Cut Close together and realizing what I didn't want to be later on.
Right.
You know, even though I was growing up, you know, in a religious jail with my parents, and you know, I'm still singing, you know, I want to tell and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it really worked the way that they was trying to implement it, but I do believe that I have a lot of sense when it comes down to the positive, constructive lessons of life to be able to implement it and not be the black sheep forever. Because I was the black sheep leaving home, and you know.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, my parents growing, you know.
The prodigal daughter.
Yeah, that's what I say all the time. I say that all the time. I am the prodigal daughter, but I'm gonna do better than the prodigal son. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. I know that's right.
It ain't over yet, so
no, it's not.
I try to be positive in everything. Just like coming here this morning, I had to rethink. You know, I needed some counseling, so I called you. I was like, "Girl, look it up on something. Do y'all see something?" So I can feel better about the traffic.
Yes.
It started giving me a headache.
Yes.
In Atlanta, man, I tell you.
Y'all, Atlanta traffic I had you want to blow your brains
out.
Girl, for real.
Mine's everybody else because I want to live.
She said homicide, not suicide.
No, never that. Never. Life is $2 grand and too wonderful.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I know
yes,
we just jumped off on the other side.
I know we did. We just really jumped. Yeah,
bring it back.
We're gonna bring it back. That's okay. It's all about having fun here. So, So you've come that far.
This far.
Thus far.
Thus far. We've come this far.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some singing out of you before you leave here.
Just got it. And that's all you.
That's all I get.
That's it. By faith, I had to finish that off. But yes, you know, I'm very okay with where I am, even though, you know, I feel like even having cut close and then falling off, you know, for a few
But I don't
years,
consider that falling off.
Well, I say that because you people don't know what's going on.
Right.
But
and you hear that, like, you know, you see blogs, you see the internet, you know, and in different things, you know, I saw Where Are They Now? I was looking at Where Are They Now a few days ago, and they were, of course, Cut Close is one of the groups that they, you know, talk about, like, where are they now and what they're doing. And I sometimes don't see that as a, you know, we got this one hit or quitter thing.
Well, I ain't never been in one of those situations.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, you come out with that one album, that once, and then no one hears from them. And, you know, and I know, so that talk, of course, that talk is out there, but people don't realize that a lot of times people are doing things behind the scenes.
Yes, that, and not necessarily just, you know, always being completely in the business either, because, I mean, you live life.
That's right.
You know, I've had 2 little girls, you know what I mean, as far as me being a mommy and experiencing that and trying to get acclimated to that, and, you know, and I'm not going to front, we had to get jobs, too. This ain't no situation where jokers is rich forever.
Right,
you know, you make some, you know.
Speaking truth.
We make some situations and some decisions is wealth.
That's
so
right.
If you don't have the right choice in your decision making, it'll show.
That's right.
And you can't hide that joker. It's not transferred.
That was another message. Whether we really hear it,
So everything that you decide, you know, decides on where you are, where you're going to be. So you know, I have 2 wonderful little girls, and being a mom is
they so pretty
else.
too. They are. They so pretty.
They are something else. and trying to elevate them to be, you know, the best people that they possibly can be. I have to be a role model in a positive way, and in the ways that I can. Not to say that I'm always perfect, because I'm not. But I like to try and lead by example, so motivate everyone by example. Like every time I work out, and I'm trying to get y'all out there and understand that health is wealth too. You know what I mean?
It is.
So it's about your decisions in that as well. So you know, it's just not about the music industry, even though that's how a lot of people know us.
Right.
But in order to,
and that's why I was going with that, because it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like you said, we got lives too. You know,
absolutely.
We got, you know, that just may not. That was the path right then.
Finish. It is not done.
That's right.
It is not done because I mean, you know, once I do step off or we step off and we live life in different ways, and we try that for a little while and get a hold of it to the point where you can bring something else in, because it does. It's almost like making a soup of life.
Right.
You know, every little ingredient that you get along the way, you're just mixing up and you're trying to make everything taste good.
Right,
you know?
right.
And if the seasoning ain't right, you got to go back and get something sweet or get something salt.
Like that.
Something, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
on the way.
Yeah.
On the way to know it. Just come out just like those brains.
I like brains. I like that though.
But, yeah, so I mean, I'm enjoying it, and the fact that we as Cut Close, you know, Tabitha, Thing, and Levon, we have grown together in such a way where there's nothing else like it, and I don't have any kind of regrets in any kind of way whatsoever. We have gone through our ups and downs, and we've gone through our fighting tantrums and having our moments of, man, I ain't talking to you for a second, yo, before I doggone close off your esophagus real hard for about 10 seconds. Until you doggone understand that this is real. But even just the journey, it's wonderful when you get back together and you have grown a little bit. It's so much more tasteful, if I can say that. It's almost like a cuisine, you know, like we've been saying all along. I mean, you know, I have more respect for them. I love them more. You know, I do understand that love can grow. It doesn't have to be a limit, you know, on anything when it comes down to positive feelings. And so we're still doing stuff right now. We're still having shows. I would like to have a whole bunch of more shows, you know, to the point where I can use that, because I feel like I've learned so much even in my life right now that I can be a beacon of light for someone else, or, you know, something that someone else can look up to and use in their life as well. So that's my main goal in life, you know, once I've realized my purpose and I understand that that's part of my purpose.
Yes.
So I don't have a choice.
What I like about you guys, and you said it, you guys are still, you know, you still close. You still reach out. You still talk to one another. A lot of bands, as you say, they don't always end so well.
They don't.
And that's a good thing for you.
Especially girls.
Yes, girl groups.
Have, you know, but the most wonderful appreciation for women is still women, and they don't even understand. Cattiness is so overrated. And underrated all at the same time. You know, because you need to use it to have and spread love for each other. You know, not for the division and dissension amongst one another. And once you understand that, you know, to be together and in harmony is so much better than it's so much easier to be happy than it is angry. It takes so much more energy to be angry.
It does.
And I don't even understand how people don't even know that. But I go through all kinds of schizophrenia when I'm on my way to work, because
a lot of us do.
Honey, I go through.
We was just talking about that, weren't we, Mr. Producer? And he ain't even paying me no attention. I don't like when he do that. We were talking about road rage.
You know,
on the way to work.
Yes, it's awful. It's really terrible. You know? But you know, you sometimes you just have to regroup and just bring it all together. And that's what I do, because I'm still here. I will survive. And we will. Yes,
and we will.
And I am.
Yes.
And I shall continue to do so until there's no breath in this body.
Y'all see why I love her.
Girl, so I mean, I really, really do welcome every day. I look forward to it. Some people can make it better than others, you know. I have a few that makes it pretty okay. That I, you know, like to hear from. And my girls are, of course, the number one.
They are so pretty.
They're so wonderful. They are beautiful girls. And sometimes I have to stop and smell the roses instead of worry about me being a single mother. And so you get so wrapped up in being a single mother and getting, trying to get acclimated to all of the ups and downs, and you lose sight sometimes, and some days you're just spent out of it. You be like, oh, just give me a break. But you know, every moment is really a precious moment.
Yes, it is.
And even when you're tired and you're gonna be like, baby, just chill out for a second. Even those moments, once I think about it, I'm like, I gotta make sure that I, you know, put this in perspective here.
That's right.
And evenly distribute. You know, so they don't lack in that area. You know. And I have to remind myself a lot because it's trying to be. I'm human, you know. So they be pushing them buttons, and everybody else be pushing them too. They're speaking in tongues and typewriting all over the place. You hear me? So I got to put on the armor, man, to make sure that I'm all right, or I'm able to take these punches and blows.
Yes, because you got a legacy.
Yes, I do, and I do understand that. I used to shy away from that, but it is completely true. You know, even when people come or they meet me and they're like, man, you're a legend. And I'm like, don't say that because it makes it harder for me to live up to that.
But you are a legend.
I know, but I never really look at it in that sense because I feel like it's such a huge accomplishment. And I feel like I have a long way to go, you know. But understanding and what they mean when they say that, I can't. It's so respectful. Like, I can't really appreciate it even more than what I do when it comes down to what that really means now. And so I just own it and then just assume the responsibility that I have that, you know, I've been given by God. I mean, I was born to be in Keith Sweat's girl group. I mean, seriously, you say it like that, it's the truth.
That's right.
Everybody in the whole entire world, even though when I listened to it when I was young, I was like, oh.
That's me.
I like his, you know, beats and stuff, but his voice was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
But it was interesting enough to either you liked him or you didn't.
Yeah.
But he was unique.
Yeah, he was.
You know,
with
no one can take away what he brings. You know what I mean? So he does it very well.
Yes.
What he does.
Yes.
So I know that I was chosen. I was chosen before I was here. And if you're a believer in predestined situations, which I am, I'm gonna own it, and I'm going to wear it well and very proudly, and try and exuberate whatever it is that I have inside to everybody else.
I wanted to ask about, and I know I'm taking it back. I'm all over the place today, I guess. But Athena, working with her, and knowing that her career, should I say, took, you know, you guys went separate paths there for a little while. I know you're still friends, but what was it like really working with her? Like,
you know,
she has kind of like a hummingbird voice.
Oh yes, when I chose. When I heard her demo, I immediately was like, "Yo, she's mine." And, she's part of the group. Yeah, immediately.
She got this.
It's a done deal.
Yes.
I became a fan immediately when I heard her demo. I thought that she was very unique. And when I met her, I was like, she looks like me. Like the way my whole demeanor, and and the smallness, and but she could sing her ass off. And I'm like, and I would sit here and look and watch her, like, man, this girl is phenomenal. And
that's another thing that puzzled me. You guys didn't know each other before you put the group together, but how did y'all end up looking so much alike, like sisters?
Destiny, I just told you about that. You forgot.
Wow.
It was destiny, yo. Because LaVon, when I met her, I was like, how do you look like my aunt? That's some weird stuff. And she does. She looks like my family. Even when my family members say, she like Aunt I'm like, and everybody say I look like Aunt Jewel. So I'm like, there's got to be some truth to all of this.
Yes.
And we do have a very similar kind of look.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you do. You could pass, but
cut close. And everything, when it came down to our vocals, our height. Our names in the alphabet is BCD. Our heights are from each other is like 2.5 inches. I'm 2.5 to 3 inches taller than Athena, and Athena is like 2.5 inches from LaVon.
Wow.
And it was just the appropriate name for us, And
sure. You got a video pulled up? Which one? I Like is my favorite song by them. What's your favorite?
I think I Like is a classic.
It is a classic.
There's a lot of songs that could be classics.
That entire album.
It was a good album.
It was a very good album. It was, and it's. You wrote 5 of them?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I Like.
Yeah, that's the. That's the classic. It'll never. Get old.
It will never get old.
It will never, and I'm very, very.
You wrote that one?
Yes, ecstatic. that I'm able to put that into a history archive.
Okay.
And my children, when they get older, they can look back and be like, "That's mommy."
Yeah, look at mommy.
Even when I die, it'll live on.
Yeah, it will, because it's a classic.
Yeah, it is, and I'm very, I'm grateful for that.
Here it is, what, 2018? It's been over 20 years.
And there's so much more that hasn't been heard that we're going to release. You just got to put everything in its right space so it can just all make sense, And Athena, when she when you get around other people in the business, you get a lot of people in your ears and you try different things.
Yes.
So people got into the ears of
and it happens.
And it happens. And I can't really necessarily fault her for that, because that's something that I think that she's wanted to do even before she got into a group. Otherwise, she wouldn't have had a demo of herself. Right.
She wanted to. That was her.
And I would, I would have welcomed something like that if it didn't come out in the way that things do when people think that you're going to react differently. Right. If you have conversations with people and let them
communication.
Know, communication is everything. And let them know how things or how you want, because it's your life.
That's
it's
right.
not I bought your life or anything like that. Yeah. I don't own your life.
Right.
So you're able to do what you want to do, and I think that everybody should have the place to do that, But when you have people that are in your space that, are connected to you in a certain kind of way, then you are compelled to be straightforward. Yes. Otherwise, it just makes everything just like pouring hot sauce in a whole bunch of greens, and they'd be like, "That's too much."
But
the fire got turned on. And then, we had to just, take a step back a second, because, it just got crazy. But I wouldn't fault her, for doing anything. I don't fault her for doing that, because she needed to know that for herself.
Yes. And that was her path.
Yes, it was.
That was her path.
And rightly so.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Yeah. Because I can say that when it comes down to, me being one of 15 in my family, when I left home, that was my path. And I'm sure it probably hurt my mommy and daddy from here to high heaven, like, that's my baby. She's even like, where and why and who.
And she's singing secular music.
And she's singing secular. My dad would never look at me on TV. But, I understood that situation and how he brought us up to be or whatever, and I own that too. But everybody should have the right to live
to follow their path.
Yes, follow your dreams, chase them and capture them jokers, and then come up with another one. Yeah, because I did have that dream as a little girl, and I've captured it, and now I have another one. So it's just like on the way to knowing. I'm so grateful and thankful. I can't say that enough.
You are amazing. Let me ask you this, though. I know, because you write music. Have you wrote for anybody else outside of Cut Close?
Yes, I wrote. You remember that group, Jade?
I'll let you know when we're ready. Thank you.
Remember that group, Jade? I wrote on there.
I remember Jade.
Yes, I wrote on the Braxtons when they had the three girls, Tamar and...
Yeah, when they did their thing.
When they had the little thing. I wrote on Michael Speaks. I wrote on a few people who came out.
You like writing?
I do. Okay. I do, because we live it every day, and my whatever I go through, that's how I get some things out. So it's rejuvenating in that sense. I love it. It does something to my soul, and I want to be able to be a beacon of light for someone who's going through the same thing and just don't know how to say it. Right. And music is something that you can't. It's a feeling that you can't get anywhere else. It communicates with you in more ways than just lyrically. There's a spirit on top of everything that you put out. And that's what allows your body to sway. And when babies are young, they don't know nothing. It'd be like this, though. You know what I'm saying? They sway to the music. So music is such a wonderful experience, to be able to write it and to give it to someone for them to feel what you have intended. Or what you felt inside. It's like giving somebody something. Right. And when you understand what that is, that's a very powerful mechanism as well. It is. That can be controlling. So you have to be smart in what you allow to come through your mouth. Yeah.
Amazing. And she done dropped some nuggets up in here, too. I don't know if y'all was really listening. Even that.
Gold mine.
Yeah.
Gold mine is better than Mount Rushmore. Stone Mountain. Gold Mountain.
But anyway, she's funny. She's dropped some nuggets, though. And just speaking candidly about her life and things she's gone through, from the top of the charts to a single mom at home trying to get it in.
It together, girl.
I know my
mom is here now, so I'm very grateful.
Amen.
She's gonna be here until March. So she's, giving me a hand so I can be a grown up. That's why I'm here without two rugs.
I was going to say, because usually your daughters are with you. Yes, they are in tow.
They are in tow, but right now they with grandma.
Okay.
Thank the Lord.
Yes. Well, we're going to play that classic I Like by Cut Close. And we're going to be right back. You guys enjoy, and we'll be right back.
It's what I want. Don't wanna rush it, no. Let's take it nice and slow, honey. Rest my body and hold me tight. Don't let me go, baby, until I get enough.
Welcome back. What's up? Did y'all hear that? That was one of my favorite songs of all time. I Like by Cut Close.
Yes, I still like it too.
Yes.
You like Surrender?
I like Surrender too.
Surrender was dope too. But you know what? It's really, really dope on that album that people don't Giving You My Love Again. Give You
Yeah.
My Love Again was a wonderful.
It was. It's like a
wonderful
ballad,
song.
though.
It is, I know, but they stay alive forever. Unless it's This Is How We Do.
I know, right? That
Tell song. That joker's gonna be there forever.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? Forever.
Yeah, yeah. That song can sound like it just came out yesterday when it come on.
I hear it. That joker's got to
And you want to just get up and just...
Yeah, and then show them how you do it. No matter if you're 85 or 105.
I know, right? Yeah, so thanks for playing my song. It would have been great for you to sing it, though.
See what I like?
Mhm.
Okay, let me see. Tender loving is what I want. Don't want rushing on. Let's take it nice and slow.
Mm.
I'm done with that.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that was good. I like that raw stuff.
Girl,
I love that raw stuff.
girl.
Can't you
In
sing
the
out?
morning, when people just catch you off guard and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Thank the Lord I really can sing.
Yes, yes.
A lot of people didn't know that because I ain't seen that much on the album.
But it's okay.
But it don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't make it so. But I'm working on a lot of different things that I'm trying to, put inside the history of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I have other ways of writing. I'm not just an R&B writer. I write all kinds of songs. And so I think the songs that I like or that I'm going to choose for my solo project, and not to say solo project that Cut Close is not together,
Right, right.
but there's always things that I want to convey that Cut Close can go with me
Right.
too,
Mhm,
because I can be a little candid
Yes, you can.
and a little bit more,
Just a little bit.
yeah, a little bit more over the top, but it's like it's an overall feeling of just freedom.
Mm-hmm.
So I welcome anything that I feel like is going to elevate me, and being that my motto is to motivate everyone by example.
Yes.
Me,
Yes.
me,
Yes.
me.
I love it.
Me.
I love it.
So let me be me.
And it's also motivational. It just came to my mind. I'm gonna go back to when we were talking about the one, just one album deal.
Mhm.
That's still an accomplishment. No
Oh,
matter whether it's
absolutely.
one album or 20 albums, you guys reached number 8 on the Billboards. People
We have
can't.
number one with Twisted.
Yes, and with Twisted, but
So, I mean, it's
but
just
Cut
Cut
Close
Close.
reached it. And,
We did. We knocked out
and
the
how many
Boyz II
people
Men.
can say that happened to them?
was pretty cool. I
I've
mean,
I've
the
never even
experience.
been on the Billboard, so
Well,
it's the inspiration.
It's about
but I can't sing.
authenticity
Yeah.
that you lead
Yes.
with,
Yes.
or that
Yes.
you will always carry.
It's-
Because even if you were to do other albums, it's only certain kinds
Yes.
of classics that you have
Yes.
in your career. You're
Mhm.
not really blessed to have a whole bunch, not
Right.
a lot of people.
Right.
So I can't say that we have more than one or two.
Right.
So,
Right.
to be able to experience it and be a part of it is
Yes.
a wonderful
And
experience.
I want to celebrate that. So,
And I
because
appreciate
that's
that.
amazing. That's
Yes,
amazing.
And I
Heck.
feel like it's amazing. I feel like it is amazing, and that's
It
why
is.
I know that my journey is not over.
That's right.
And
That's
the
right.
fact that I was chosen to give a chance to be able to implement something into the atmosphere that no one can take back
Mm-hmm.
lets me know the power that it has, and lets me know the power that I have.
Mhm.
As a woman, as an individual, as a human being, as a spirit writer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I will always be in tune with is my spirit.
Awesome.
And that's music.
Awesome.
Music is spirit.
Yes, it is.
It's
Yes, it
different
is.
kind of voodoo.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it can put you in a
does.
trance.
Put you in all kinds of situations.
Woo,
You know what I
love.
mean?
Yeah.
But
Mm.
I think that it is the key to finding out who you are as well.
That's right.
Because no matter what you do, I don't care if it's something that you can listen to and bop your head to when you walk, it's music.
That's right.
And you don't need no beat for that because your feet got it.
That's right. That's
When
right.
you laugh is music. You
Yeah.
know, it's wonderful to hear people laugh.
Yes,
you know
it
what I
is.
mean?
Yes, it is.
Beauty is music.
Mhm.
Everything that we see is music.
Mhm.
So I want to be a beacon of light, and I want to continue to walk in music
Yes.
in
That's-
every positive way whatsoever. And with my workouts, I'm just trying to implement some surety that you can do it.
Mhm.
And people don't like to get their bodies moving.
That's
but,
right.
In order for you to exude anything in life, you got to make sure your body is all right so you can remain here. as
That's
long as
right.
you need to be here
Health as well.
to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had a little squad, but now it's just me and Ali. You know. Ali Mims, boy, trying to get this maybe off the ground and get this this motivation when it comes down to feeling better with your body.
That's right.
Because if you feel better inside, then everything else is like it's like the pot.
Yes.
Everything else comes in here.
Yeah.
If you don't have no pot, and this is gonna spill all over the ground and be like, dang, man.
Yeah.
So just promoting that health and wellness and music and all of that together, it's become something that I really, really would like to always implement until I'm not breathing anymore. There's no such thing as getting old and not working out.
That's right.
When you go to the gym, you see the same people all the time, which is crazy. You see the same people, and a lot of people are a lot older people. You don't see a lot of young people in the gym.
Really?
It's interesting.
Wow.
You don't see a lot of young people. It's a lot of older people because they understand later on.
Yeah.
When you're young, you're like, I can get up and, and be all
and
right,
and then you get all these sicknesses and ills and wills. I know.
Yeah, you got to suit up. You got to suit up. And I think that kind of realization comes a little later.
Yeah.
And that's why people who are a little bit more mature are the ones that's going to the gym. And staying and keeping that gym membership paid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have one of them gyms so they can keep the membership paid over here. You know what I mean? I want to do a lot. Music is not over. Cut Close is coming out with another situation. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I think to start out in the beginning of the year, you have all year to dedicate. I don't like the middle dropping of anything in the middle of the year because you don't have much time when you have those the holidays that come. It's like you get lost in the shuffle. So we're preparing to come out blazing. The top of the year, and even with my stuff, it's just going to be coinciding with each other because I can't stop. Yeah. When Cut Close is not going, I ain't going to be able to do it, homie. Yeah. When Cut Close is not going, I got to keep it moving. That's right. One monkey don't stop no show.
I know that's right. Well, you heard it. I was going to ask her what's next, but she let you know. Keep watch. Yeah, we doing it.
Got some jewels, man. I got this one song called Paradise in the City, and it's really just about bringing back the love that seems like it's been kind of depleted out of everybody's spirit. And it's a very resonating song that I think would place very well into people's mindset right now. Everybody needs that right now. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay. It's going to be a wonderful journey. Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to what you got coming.
Girl.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and I thank you.
And I thank you.
Miss Tabitha
Black woman.
Duncan. You threw me off with the black woman.
Black woman, girl.
Miss Tabitha Duncan, we thank you for gracing us today. So I hope you guys have learned a little bit more about Tabitha Duncan. If you didn't know, now you know. You heard it right here on Candid Conversation with Coach Stacy. Really quick before I go, as I close, I want to leave with you encouragement for those who are feeling weak. 2 Corinthians 12, 7 through 10 says, "That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong." And I know sometimes we all go through, hate feeling like we're weak, hate feeling inadequate, hate feeling incapable, having to depend on other people, not knowing what's going to happen, kind of feeling helpless in the middle of your trial, feeling overwhelmed and spent out and physically weak and things like that. But guess what? Ironically, His word looks at our weaknesses differently. It's part of the prerequisite for coming to Christ. Jesus said in Luke 5, 31 and 32, "Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance." Our weaknesses are no match for Christ. It's not an obstacle that he has to overcome. He doesn't look at us and bemoan the fact that he's not been given the cream of the crop, but he laughs at our weaknesses and says, "Look what I can do with them." If the reality of your own weakness is mocking you today, just go to God in prayer and plead with the Lord about it and rest in his power made perfect in your weakness. And that is all I have for today. Be encouraged. Guess what? Say what?
What? Oh, what, girl?
You have been listening and watching Candid Conversation with Coach Stacy right here on 108 Praise Radio, where we voice the gospel. I thank you for joining. Another shout out to all of you out there for watching. We will see you next time.
Peace, love.